त्रयस्वभो जगन्नाथगुरो संसारवनिन दग्धं मां कालदष्टं च त्वामहं शरणं गतः राधा सन्मुखसंशक्तिं सखिसङ्गनिवासिनीं त्वामहं सततं वन्दे गुरुरूपं परां सखीम् भक्त्या विनापराधलक्षै क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्री गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे हरे. The one let me offer my millions of obeisance lotus potential of Gurudev, Guru Varga, Siddha Vaishnava Vaishnava Tavata Tavata. Yeah, yeah. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. Yesterday we were talking on some aspect of Madhav Titi, Actually, we will never be able to glorify properly, because Madhav Titi is none other than Krishna, non-different in one way from Radharani. So how we can glorify? Is unending. Is from a condition point of view remains incomplete always. But anyway, we try. Um, we will continue. But before that, do you have any questions? Anybody has any questions? Yeah. How to reconcile? Huh? Mm. What we said yesterday, I was not saying that. It was Gaur Govind Maharaj. The you know because it clearly says that in the restaurant in a commercial place, a commercial place which is meant for making business or livelihood, their attitude is to is different, is commercial. um, So in those cases, clearly their thing is they are not, the main point is rising was that they are not really cooking for Krishna. The intention is livelihood. Intention is to make money. Intention is to mundane, living thing, because they are on that platform. Of that platform, that I'm the body. See, this Ekadasi is performed, is practiced on the three platform. One by the people who are think they are the body, you know. Then for them, that's what they whatever they do is they think it is for the benefit of the body. On the second level, on the mind, maybe body and the mind. So on the second level for the Atma, they accept Atma, but whatever is done is also for the body, mind, and the Atma. That's how they think. That's the second category. The third category is that whatever we do is for fulfilling the desire of Krishna, for the satisfaction of Krishna, for satisfaction of Guru and Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is the third category. So, but we come across all the three categories. In day to day, we come across all the three categories. Now, our point is to how to bring the first category to the third level. You know, now that we cannot give out anybody. We have to be, um, uh, yeah, we have to include everybody. See, when we say Hare Krishna, actually, one of the Acharya says, Krishna includes everybody. When he showed the Ishwarup, right? He showed everybody. He showed the whole universe. When he was a small baby, Mother Yashoda was saying, "Hey, did he eat mud?" No, no, I did not eat mud, Mama. Mommy. He said, "Your friends are saying sakas." No, 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 don't listen to them. They tell lie. What about your elder brother Balram? No, no, he will tell you bigger lie. Don't listen to him. But mother is not willing. She is thinking because she has so much love. Mother, yeah, she doesn't think even is God. Even if somebody says how he can be God, right? So and he's also she says she's worried about he's getting sick. You know. So Krishna is she asks Krishna, oh, lie down, on my lap. Okay, open your mouth. Okay, you want to see in my mouth? Okay. So what she saw in her mouth, a small baby, imagine. A small baby saw the entire, millions of universes, not one. So many, all the millions of universes, and in one universe, Gokul. In that Gokul, she saw herself looking into the mouth of Krishna. You know, that's amazing. How? That's why it says in mathematics, infinity plus infinity, infinity, infinity minus infinity is also infinity. Same time. See, same time. He's bigger than the biggest. He holds everybody and he's also outside of it. You know, he holds everything inside and is also same time outside of it. That's why he's complete and consistent. He's the only one. Krishna is the only one who can do that. Complete and consistent, at the same time. So to bring to understand people, yes, he exists, he's everywhere. The one and only thing, if you want to become free from anxiety, people and the bodily conception, I and mine, they will not be satisfied. We know that. They are always under anxiety, right? Place of anxiety. Oh, what will happen? What has happened? What will happen? What has happened? So to bring them to the level of the present time, you see, present time. Otherwise, they are burning the battery, like burning the candle on both sides. What happens? It's finished. So you have to charge, you have to keep charging. And that's where the tension things comes. The one and only way is actually, that's why the Ekasi is important in one sense. So for all the categories, Ekasi does not exclude anybody. That's the beauty about Vrat, Ekasi Vrat is actually beneficial for everybody. It doesn't exclude. And it nicely brings from the bodily platform to the spiritual platform. You know, see that's the beauty about it. You know, that's why it's sometimes confusing. You know, the like I was showing you the Shastra, what he's saying. So we have to keep in that mind. But it is true. Like, for example, there were two brothers, Muslim brothers, you know, Muslim brothers. And what happened was one day they started working for the one, rich person. You know, they were trying to pull, like in India, I've seen, you know, sometimes nowadays you don't see much, but previously they used to pull in their thing, you know, physically. And you have seen sometimes physical bicycling in Vrindavan, even though it is getting reduced. This time you might have seen they have on a battery operated like that, cycle rickshaws, you know. So it is tough, you know, physical thing. Now, so they were these two boys, the Muslim boys, they were working hard, and it was wavy, 140 degrees, 120 degrees, very, Fahrenheit, you know, very hot. And they were struggling that in, it so happened they left their body, both of them. Now it so happened it was Ekadasi. You know, they have not taken any food, or because they didn't have money. Only when it is completed they will be paid, and they did not complete. In the process they left their body. So the Yamadutas came. Yamadutas real. They came, and what happened was they were taken to the Yamaraj. Huh? And then Yamaraj was asked Chitragupta, you know, the database administrator, right? So he said, "Hey, look at what is this story." You know, he said they are very bad. You know, but you know they left on the day of Ekadasi, and they did partial Ekadasi. Oh, is that so? Oh, okay. Then you have to send them back. Okay, go back, go back. So they came back, but they saw, you know, the glory, partial glory of Ekadasi. You know, then one day what happened was, uh, बेटी सत श्री अकाल जी वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु. So they were they were हम एकादशी के बारे में बता रहा है, हाँ? एकादशी. So they were they brought back, you know, they came back, the two Muslim boys. Then one day they were attending a Bhagavad Saptaha. Of course, Bhagavad Saptaha again given by the different levels of people. You know, one like a Smarta. Smarta comes from the word Smriti. You know, strict following the Vidhi. So they were following that, but they did not know the Ekadasi value of Ekadasi. They were trying to give grains on the day of Ekadasi. And these two boys objected. You know, we will not take it. We will not take it because they told their experience, because they went to the Yamalok, and then how they were, you know, protected by partial, you know, following Ekadasi. They told the glories of Ekadasi. Then the committee who were arranging, because they saw their experience, they changed. You know, they were not given any rice. You know, the Ekadasi prasad on that day. So like that, the benefit, you know, they were Muslim, they were ordinary, they did not know, unknowingly they did it, but you see, you know, benefit is there. So and then they become devotion, you know, gradually it brings back to devotion, you know, no doubt about it. That's why, no, we cannot offend anybody. We cannot. We have to respect. See the 18th, the Bhakti Anga number 18. It says we cannot offend anyone. We cannot give trouble to any living entity. You know, because Lord is in the heart of everyone. Sarvatra Sarvada is in the heart of everyone. That's why we cannot kill even an ant. Try to understand. We cannot kill any living entity because Lord is in the heart, you know. So we have to show. That's why. What is dharma? The highest dharma. Bhagavatam declares what is the highest dharma. Highest dharma is one who shows compassion for all living entities. No, daye dharma the moolavaya. Daya, compassion. Unconditioned compassion. Is that how that compassion comes? Understanding that Lord is there. I love him. He's there. If I hit him, see, I will show you the example of uh, uh, Jagannath. Maybe I don't know what. See, the glory of Jagannath is there. Jagannath Puri. Right. No, but there is. I'm jumping here and there, but anyway, I think uh, because this one, um, because we are talking about Jagannath. Yeah. Okay. See, what is this says? See, have you heard Jagannath Puri? हाँ आप सुना होगा ना हाँ गुरु नानक उधर चैतन्य महाप्रभु से मिला दोनों नाचा है ना हरि बोल दोनों नाचा हाँ जगन्नाथपुरी में हाँ सो ये क्या है जगन्नाथपुरी में बहुत आश्चर्य है नो जगन्नाथपुरी फुल ऑफ अमेजिंग थिंग the see in any temple in India there are two kinds of deities. One is Archa Vigraha. huh? Another one is a Vijay Vigraha, meaning the Archa Vigraha doesn't move. Is installed Prana Pratishtha. Once it is done, it doesn't move. That's it. But then there is another called Vijay Vigraha, which is taken outside for Rath Yatra, and because many people cannot enter the temple. For them to show mercy, he himself goes out. That is Vijay Vigraha. That is Rath Yatra. In Jagannath Puri, he is so amazing, he is so kind. He himself goes out. You see what I'm saying? Everybody see the point? Jagannath Puri is exception where he himself, he doesn't want his Vijay Vigraha to go. He himself goes out. Understand? And then another funny thing about Jagannath is that for every 12 to 18 or 27, something like that, they have a calculation. They made a new Vigraha banata hai. So this year they made a new Vigraha, after about 18, 19 years. Jagannath Puri. It's called Nava Kalevara. Nava Kalevara. I think some of you might have gone there. Now, what it is, there is a condition. Before you make a new Archa Vigraha, there are the conditions. Condition has to be satisfied. For Jagannath, for Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and Sudarshan, right? 4 deities. They have to find 4 neem trees. What is neem? Holy neem tree. Huh? No, yeah. Bitter neem. 4 trees they have to find. Now for Jagannath, there is a condition. What is that? The tree must have a little darker color. It must have 4 branches. And it should have Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. You understand Shankha Chakra Gada Padma? The Lord Vishnu wears Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, right? 4 disc, conch, flower, and chakra. So those 4 you must find on the imprinted on the tree. Okay. And then no bird should have nested on the tree. Because if the bird nests, it will make its number 1, number 2 impure. It's no longer pure. And nobody should have touched it. Because with whatever, thing they have, right? So it become impure. That's why it is not being touched by anybody. See, and then there should be a anthill. Right next to the tree, there should be anthill. There should be snakes in it. Understand? And there should be a crossing of water. There should be a Shiva temple. Like that. So many conditions. Now, this is the previous Jagannath. You can see, the Shank, Chakra, Gada. Huh? And then this year, see the tree, Shanka. You see it? How big the tree is? You think anybody has carved this? You see how even the inner part of it. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. Huh? Yeah. That is the puja. Puja. Yeah, puja. Done. Yeah. Then, yeah. Huh? Yeah, recognize it. See, what happens is, see, the process says the king, there is a king even today. The priest, they first take the permission from the king. Couple of 4 or 5 months before the process, Rath Yatra. And then the king gives the permission, and then they go and stay in one of the Vimala Devi Mandir temple, Vimala Devi. And then Lakshmi herself, she gives the dream for those people. Dream revealing, hey, you will find this tree in such a village, in such a place, how it looks like, everything they get revealed in the dream. Following the dream, they follow. The search party goes here and there. And finally, they match. When they match it, so this tree was matched. This tree was matched. And then branches, everything. And then you can see, I don't know, you can see the Gada and Chakra is also there. Gada and Chakra is also there. And then you see, people are, now it has been recognized, right? See, thousands of people. And there is an anthill here. And they're doing this puja, this tree. Now, what happens is, before anybody goes there, there are a lot of snakes in it. They are going up and down and up. Anybody goes like this, like this. So if there is a snake, you think any bird will take a nest there? No bird will go there, right? So it is protected, and no one will go, because they're Sheshanag. They are not one or two, 30, 40 of them. 30 and 40 of them, Sheshanag, they don't go anyone, And then the first person to goes there is the one who catches the snake, and he prays to them. Oh, family of Sheshanag, now you have done your service. You have protected this tree. No bird has nested, no one has touched it. You have protected. Now whole world has come to know this is the manifestation. This is Jagannath himself. Now you have done your duty, right? Now we have to do certain process. So kindly forgive us, become calm, quiet, don't bite us. So like that they pray. So then they easily and then they take and leave some place, a place, right? So they are gone. Now the pujari comes. See, then the pujari comes and he does puja and all that. Now the thing is, now this is a tree, right? Now the tree has to be cut, it has to be taken. But how we can cut it? This is Jagannath. Imagine hitting, understand? Not just by hand, axe. You have to cut, both dard hota hai na, both dard hoga, right? So much pain. How we can cut the tree? Is Jagannath himself. Is a problem, right? So what they do is they take the golden axe, silver axe, and iron axe, three. And they pray to the tree. Oh Jagannath, you are Jagannath. We cannot hit you. We cannot hit you. So we were only sparsh. They will touch him. Now because it's ready, they touch him. All the three. Three daitas, pandas. They touch it, and they remove the mud and they go away. The tree itself falls. Tree itself falls. Understand? Then Lord, all the people come running. You have to see the video. I wish next time I will show you. Then they don't touch. They don't take even a single leaf. They touch it because they know it's very auspicious, and then they take the other part and then cover everything else in the mud, and then they take it to the temple for carving like that. So it's really amazing. So what I'm saying is the same way we have to understand that every living entity as the uh, Lord is sitting in the heart. See, um, Yeyatam mam prapadyante. If we recognize Lord in them, if we show compassion to others, they will all show compassion to us. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. They will treat you the way you treat others. It's simple. It's reciprocation, reflection. So our Lord is, is really amazing. And there are so many things in Jagannath Puri. See, in Jagannath Puri, people, they cook for him every day only certain amount, fixed amount. इतना ही cook करता है, ज़्यादा नहीं करेगा, कम भी नहीं करेगा. But उधर हो सकते हैं एक दिन ज़्यादा लोग आएगा, एक दिन कम भी आएगा, But सबको प्रसाद मिल जाता है. लाखों लाख. This time 30 lakh people, 30 lakh meaning almost 3 million. 3 million people came and they cook only certain amount and everybody gets the prasad. you know and the way they cook also, they put 7 pot. See, they always cook an urgent pot, new pot. See, in Jagannath Puri, it is not that you cook and then you wash and you reuse it. No. Nothing like that. They every time fresh mud pot, and they put 7 of them, one top of the other, one top. They little fire and they go away. Put all the ingredients, and when they come and touch the last one, it would have cooked. So Lakshmi herself cooks. You will see so many amazing things there. The flag, 14 feet long flag is amazing. See, there is one pastime we can actually see. If anybody goes there, you can actually see one thing. Literally, the evidence. One time, what happened was, this is in the south gate, I think. See, they have only 4 gates: east, west, north, south. This stone. What happened was, mm, one time in 1996 or something, a stone fell from where, they don't know where. It's a huge temple. I wish I could show you. I think many of you have seen it. It's a huge temple. So the one stone fell. About 30,000 people there in the temple. You can imagine 30,000 people inside. It's a huge, and nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt. And the stone fell, and then they have taken that stone and kept it outside. It's visible. It's not small stone. It's about 12 feet long, and then 5 feet wide, and then about 4 feet other dimension. 12 feet by 4 feet by 5 feet. Huge. And then you take a 1 rupee coin or $1 coin. You hit on this side, you hear a huge sound on the other side. Amplification. There is no computer there. There is no amplifier there. How it is amplifying? you know, it's really amazing. Now, how it happened was, see, but nobody got hurt. So to understand how it is, see, many pastimes are there. One time there was see, the many devatas. Right? Remember, yesterday I was telling you a story of devata, right? Came down taking flowers. She could not go back. Finally, they when a lady gave her ekadasi fruit, and with that power she went back, right? So like that, on the night time, many devatas, they come to take darshan, to have the audience with Jagannath. They come. There are there living entities. The the, like we have, prime minister, minister, so many things. Administrative staff for this country. Like that, same way, Lord has administrative staff, for this whole creation. The stars that you see in the night time, what are the stars? The Shastra says they are the living quarters of the Devatas. You know, they are living quarters of the devatas. When I was a small young boy, I have seen it. Sometimes the star will come down, ooh, and then goes up. I was wondering what is that. Actually, I did not find any explanation in the science, but the way I understood is, suppose, say, president of this country invited by the president of India, right? What does it do? He has his own plane, takes and goes out, right? Same way, these devatas living in the star of their own living quarter, invited by some other devatas for some function like this, right? So what they do is they don't take a flight. What they do is they take the whole living quarters, and then they go. You understand? So that's how they move. So they have that powerful. So they visit, those devatas visit Jagannath in the night time. So what happened was, one day one devata was late. She was late, and then Balram was sitting there. Hey, why are you late? Hey, wait a minute. I am busy. Wait a minute. You are coming to see Jagannath, Lord of the universe. You're not ordinary. Don't you understand that? Yes, yes, I understand what to do. But why? No, wait a minute. Why are you acting like this? You don't have proper in a hand, and you're talking like, hey, wait a minute. She is telling Balram, and then Balram said, then that means you cannot have darshan of Jagannath. Okay. So then that means if Jagannath Balaram says that, no, no, she cannot have darshan of Jagannath. Then she felt sorry about it. The Devata felt sorry. Oh, Balaram, please forgive me. I could not control my tongue. I was, please forgive me. What should I do to as a prayashchitta, as a, huh? Repentance. Huh? What I should do to overcome this? Then Balram said, okay, you go and serve that Vaishnava, the main Panjari Vaishnava. You satisfy him and then you can see him again. Oh, okay, she said. Then she went away, Devata. She went in the form of a old lady. Huh? Old lady covering up. She's crying, near the house of the Panda. And Panda came and then she said, wait a minute, who are you? Who is crying? Oh, who are you? What is your name? She did not telling anything. Oh, okay, you don't know anybody, you have no place. Okay, please come stay in my house. So she was staying in the Panda's house and doing some service, washing pots, cleaning, everything. And then one day what happened was the Jagannath Puri hit by a thunderstorm, heavy wind, rain, and all that. Even today, if you go in the evening, they change the flag every day. Whether it is a rain or wind or anything, they have to change the flag every day, 14 feet long. And there is another 5, 6 flags. And then it's in the evening, 6 to 7. And then before and how do the person climbs? Not ladder, no. You see on the top, on the outside, right? He holds on onto the stone like this. Imagine now, 10 feet, about 200, 300 feet tall. He has to climb every day. And I will tell you, so far, nobody has fallen down or no accidents, you know, because the way they were trained because the faith, Jagannath, yeah, ancestors yeah, one family does that. And when the baby was born, when the small boy, they put him in a well. Huh? Well में पत्थर होता है ना, पत्थर को training देता है. So they give you training in a well, the stones, and that's how so they will not have the fear of the height and all that. So like that they are trained, and then on top there is an Hanuman there before they do arti to Hanuman, and then they go up. Now you can still see. So what happened was, so when the thunderstorm came that day, all the no lights in the Jagannath Puri, dark. Huh? And so the Panda coming, he gradually came and then asked, oh, no light, what to do? Yeah, what to do? There is no candle and all that. but there is a light on top of the Jagannath temple. There is a Hanuman is there. No matter how much wind comes, the wind will not bother Hanuman. Okay, because he's the wind god, right? Son of wind god. So the lamp, ghee lamp, like here is lighted there. It's glowing. Then Mother Mataji, this Devata, the old lady said, "Oh, there is a light there. Yeah, there is a light. How it will help me?" No. He said, "No, no, no. If you want, I can bring." Oh, come on, you're old lady. You're an old lady, and it is so high, and you go try to go up, and then you fall down, and I will, I will get sin, killing a, old lady. No, 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 no. But if you want it, no, no, ma'am, let's forget about. No, no. If you insist, oh, okay. You said. Now you know what she did. Within like in a fraction of a second, light came, like this. And because she's devata, is nothing, one feet, like light came. Then he said, "Guys, ma, ma, who are you, who are you?" He's asking her, "Who are you, who are you?" Then she told the whole history. I was devata, I offended Balram, and then he told me to serve you. Oh, that's all. Oh, please leave now, now, please leave. I will pray to Balram. So he prayed to the Balram, and that day he went to see Lord Jagannath, and she was allowed, nicely. Balram was laughing, and then she got inside. So what I'm saying is, this is a true fact, because why? When the stone fell, anything can happen, but it did not fall on anybody, and fell from 200 feet plus something, 250 feet, like that. Imagine a stone falling from 250 feet. What happens? Breaks into pieces, is it not? But how come it's the whole thing? Not even a niche on the stone. You can see it. What happened is, the devatas all around in Jagannath, right? What they do, they are doing like this. They catch it, they bring it so fast, and they give inspiration to all to move away. It happens so fast, nobody will notice. And we won't see them. They think, wow, Jagannath, like that. You can see that. You can clearly see that. Not ordinary stuff. So like that, the amazing. So same way, the Jagannath. Um, one time there is many stories there. One time the ship coming from France towards India, they were carrying a huge bell. Bell that they put it in the church. Huge bell. Huh? Ganta. Huh? Huge ganta to be given to a church in the South India somewhere. Yeah? They were bringing in the boat, big boat, not a ship, a big ship. So what happened was, the ship is coming near Jagannath Puri, and there was an old gentleman having a Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, and he was praying to them. And then the captain saw with his binocular what's happening. Then he got afraid, because he saw a big whale. They are about 100 feet long, almost 20, 30 feet wide, big one, coming right into his ship, right on. So it's going to go collision. You will see it gets annihilated. For him, it's like scratch, not even a scratch. So he's afraid. He's saying, and then he's telling everybody, please, please be ready to jump in. There's an emergency. We might get hit by a, whale, big one. And then this person came. He's not bothered. He's praying. He's talking to Jagannath Baladev. Jagannath. Raksha karo, then 2 3 times, and then he's saying it's coming closer. He's telling, ready to jump, jump, jump. Then he saw him. Why he is not disturbed? Then he asked him, Jagannath, no, Jagannath will protect. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's so. If your Jagannath protects me, I will see. I will give entire ship thing to you, to him. Oh yeah, you will see. Then he went again, and he saw this thing again. He saw the the whale going kind of a little bit away, change the angle. Then we come, wow. Then then he said, oh, we are saved, we are saved, like that. Then the ship was brought near the Jagannath Puri, landed, and then he wanted to give that bell. Actually, he gave so many things. He gave the bell also to the Jagannath temple, and it is in one place. It is hanging. You can see it, huge bell. So like that, many pastimes are there. Jagannath Puri. So this is you can see this is really happens every uh, 12 to 27 or something like that. It's amazing how um, this is see, this is, is no one has carved it, from, it's amazing, from the child, from the small tree, how the shank, huh? I say Banake, then the shape and all that, is really amazing. Then I want to show you something else. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. What this says is I have to give you some background. What it is, see, there is a place in South India, very close to our ashram in Bangalore, South India. There is a hill about 1,000 feet from the ground, 1,000 feet, up in the hill. It's all stone, all stone. Now there is a cut into the stone about 2 feet, and there is a footprint of, say, a ram there, and the water flows out of it. I'll show you the video. Water flows out of it. Only 2 feet down, bottom 2 feet. What it is one time Lord Ram woke up there in the morning and he wanted to put on this tilak, right? This holy, and for that there was no water. So there was no water. What he did was on the stone, he did like this. He did the chitke. What is this? Yeah, snapping the pin. He did like that. Ganga came, and even today it's coming. Even today it's coming. Now only depth is 2 feet. Now and it's 1,000 feet above the ground. So because many people do, they don't know this is a holy place. Like other, even Muslims come because in the forest, open place, so to protect it, what they did was they covered like this, like a fence around it, around it. Now the thing is, I will show you the one video, water coming out of it. It will show you. There is no audio on this. See, actually you can see the water flowing. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, and the bottom we can actually see, and the water is collected on that side. You can drink that water. Water is so pure. Now what I did was, I was also curious. Now the question is, where this water is coming from? पानी किधर से आता है, ये प्रश्न होता है, because पानी जा आ रहा है आपके आप सामने. So to test this, to tell where the water is coming from, what I did was I took the permission from the forest officer. I went inside, open, inside. You can see the bottom. It's only 2 feet. There is no bore, okay, no pump, no bore, no pump. Water is coming out. So what I did was I took emptied it. Water came out, and then collected this water, and then I tested. You can collect it. You can drink even 8, 9 liters of water. You will not feel a thing. Can you drink this ordinary water about 9 liters same time? Hoga nahi, you will maybe 1 liter, 1.5 liter. Then You have 7, 8, 10 liters, nothing happens to you. And it's so many diseases will go away. Now I was curious where this water is coming from. Huh? So what I did was, uh, I did the like, you know, emptied it. I saw the water coming out, gradual filling up. I took this water, and I tested water for pH and hardness. Simple, pH was 7, meaning neutral, if you know a little chemistry. Hardness was 26. Hardness, meaning the chemical content in it, the minerals. Mineral content is 26. What does it mean? If you understand this, then you know where the water is coming from. I will give you the little background. Suppose you buy this water, right? You buy this bottled water everywhere, anywhere in the world nowadays. Now, how do they make this water? Anyone can put bore anywhere, right? Yeah, understand bore? And then you get water. But once you put a bore, you don't get water. You have to put motor, electricity, and all that. Then you test that water. Usually the hardness will be around 500, 300, 500, 700. The more the number, you cannot drink the water, more salty. So for this, the hardness will be around 200, 180, 200. So from 500, say for example 500 hardness, to bring it to 200, this drinkable quality, they use the filter. So if you start with 1000 liters, to get to this quality, you get only say 200 liters. Another 800 liter is wasted. Understand? Is wasted. Now, to get to this quality of water, which is 26, if you start with 1000 liter, this quality of water, how much water you will get? This much of water. You understand? If you start with 1000 liters, to come to this quality of water flowing out, you get this much water only. Not even 1 liter. Achaman, less. Understand? That quality of water. Now, very, very high quality. Now, that high quality water, can it come from the bottom? Can it flow from somewhere? You understand? Then where it can go? So that shows this water cannot coming from the ground or flowing. It is manifesting right there and flowing out of there, right in front of our eyes. Understand? Right in front of our eyes, manifesting and flowing out. There is no other way, scientifically. समझा? हाँ? अमृत है, अमृत है. समझ गए ना आप? हाँ, ये क्या है? राम जी का संकल्प है, सत्य संकल्प. उन्होंने चिटके मारा, पानी आ गया. आज भी आ रहा है. समझा? So it is like a bowl, water coming out continuously. समझे ना? See, everybody understand this? Yeah. It exists, it's near our. Now, to understand this, I will show you one more thing. I will show you. Have you heard Pancha Pandavas? Mahabharata, right? Mahabharata is the great war that happened in India between the good and bad, Pandavas and Kauravas, where Bhagavad Gita is being told, right? Monday is Bhagavad Gita, day of where Lord told Bhagavad Gita. So in that context, there is a story. What it is the Pandavas were they somehow they have to play a game of dice and they lost the game. It is all will of the Lord, and for a purpose. So they were told to go to the exile forest. They have to live in the forest for 12 years, right? And then on the 13th year, they have to be in incognito, meaning no one can recognize them. If anybody recognize them, they have to go back for another 12 years. And again on the 13th year, again they have to incognito. If anybody recognize, again 12 years. So the Kaurava was thinking, oh, wait a minute, now on they will be forever, they will be in forest. because who will not recognize them? Especially Bhima, who is eating so much, right? Anybody cooking for him, right? Huge amount. Who will eat? Oh, it must be Bhima. Oh, okay. Now we are now another 12 years. They were thinking like that. So what happened was Lord Krishna and also Pandavas. Now they are living in the forest. They have to cook. Where do you get the rice, dal, oil, masala to cook, firewood, right? It's a problem. And Pandavas, meaning hundreds of thousands of people will come to see them. You understand? What to do? For Draupadi, it's a big problem. So what Krishna did was he manifested through inspired sun god. He gave them an Akshaya Patra, a patra, meaning a vessel, where it will manifest chapati, rice, dal, sabji, anything you want, right? And it still exists. So what she do? Only condition was it will manifest that as long as she has not taken. No, she has taken, washed it, and kept it. Then that's it. That's the end of it. So one time, so I will show you that exists. That patra still exists. Uh, I will tell you the story how it came to. No, where is it? This one. Yeah, this one. This is this plate. Huh? This is the serving bowl, and this is saligram, and this is tulsi. The same one, you know. Those were Akshay Patra, only Akshay Patra, which was handed over by Jagadu Madhvacharya to his 8 disciples, 8 centuries ago. Now, who is Madhvacharya? He is Bhima himself. Huh? Bhima or Hanuman ka avatar hai. So, and how it came was from Bhima, from Draupadi Bhima to the another king, like that. It was handed over, and it came in the Gajapati's uh, hand. One of the king. And then Madhvacharya, who happens to go there, and he defeated one of his Raj Pandit in the Vada, in the debate. So he accepted sannyas from Madhvacharya, and he wanted to follow Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya said, no, 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 I have a service for you. You stay here. And they have this Akshay Patra and then a Moola Rama Vigraha in their Asthan. So you bring that to me. So he stayed back. Now what happened was the king left his body for some unknown reason. And he had only a small boy, his son. Now the small boy cannot be made the king. He cannot be made king, but he has to grow up. So interim, meantime, someone has to act like a king. So the tradition is they pray to the Lord in the temple, and they take the garland of the Lord and give it to the elephant, and they ask everybody, they have prayed, and we have given elephant, and then the Lord will inspire the elephant to choose the new king, interim king, till he becomes. So this sannyasi also was watching, was also there, and the is Padmana Narahari Tirtha. See, in our Guru Parampara, Padmanabha Narahari, the Guru Parampara, that Narahari Tirtha. He was also sitting there, and the elephant went garlanded him. So he became a king. Now the sannyasi became a king. So now he made the entire kingdom Vaishnavas, and then he ruled so nicely. And then after this boy became big, he handed over the king to, he made him the king, and he wanted. That time the king asked, "Oh, you are like my father. He helped me so much. He have ruled so much. We want to, give you something. What do you? Oh, I want this patra." And then Mula Vigraha. So he gave them, and then he brought it to Udupi, and then he gave it to his Guru Madhvacharya. And that's how even today in Udupi it still exists. It is handed over to every 2 years. They have a change of Acharya, taking care of this deity. They give this to him. So because this is there, today there is no shortage of food there. Thousands of people come and no shortage of food. Now how this is being done is the, see, like, yeah, people are sitting, right, like prasadam. So Draupadi will go, what, take like this, huh? Okay, she's thinking chapati, rice, dal, chapati, rice. So it falls immediately, it manifests and is falling. It is flat. And then she's moving. Now, wait a minute, how it happens? That's why I showed you the water. You remember? The water literally flowing out of the bowl, is it not? Right? So why not chapati? The Satya Sankalpa, Lord's desire, manifesting. You see the thing? So it's really amazing, it still exists. And we hear one time what happened was, there's a story with this. The Durvas Muni, because the Durvas Muni is the Amsha, is the manifestation of Lord Shiva himself. It's not ordinary. And he lives in all the yugas. Satya Yuga, he appeared in Satya Yuga, then Treta Yuga. He had a Leela with Lord Ramchandra. Then he had a Leela with the Krishna's pastime. He even blessed Radharani. He blessed Radharani. Oh, Radhe, whatever you cook will be Amrit. Huh? They will have a long life, no disease. They will be strong. That's why Mother Yashoda wanted, oh, Radhe, you must come and cook for my son, So Radha used to go, and every day used to come. So he is the one who blessed Radhe. And then he also is still there. He has actually appeared in the dream of our Gurudev, our Gurudev Narad Maharaj. He appeared in the dream and he told, you please make a temple, mud. So that's where the Durvasa temple in Mathura. You have to cross Yamuna. Yamuna on that side is there. He appeared, he is still there. He will be visible to somebody. So one time what happened was, he went to the Kauravas. There's a two party, right? Pandavas and Kauravas. Like we also have our mind and a buddhi, right? Within our body, we have a mind and buddhi. What does mind is say? Oh, okay, enjoyment, material thing. Oh, you like this, you like this, Buddhi says, no, no, don't do this. It's not good for you, So it's between a war going on between our own mind and buddhi, the intelligence. Mind, it says, one way, the and the Buddhist says it's a long term, it's Shreya. One is a Priya, immediate sense gratification. Other one is a Shreya, good for eternal benefit. So it depends how we are being, if we associate with the holy, like I think I should have shown you. Anyway, if I have time, I will show you. Scientifically, I can show you this is true. This is true. So the Pandavas, so he is guided by Lord Krishna, and they are eternal, Shreya. They are the well-wisher of the whole world. The Kauravas, on the other hand, they are on their own. So it's a destruction, destruction. At the end, it's a destruction for them and for everybody. That's the whole idea. So anyway, the Durvas Muni went to the Kauravas one day, and the Kauravas, they nourished him well, they fed him well, and he was satisfied. You asked them a boon, he said. They they were asked to get a boon, and then they asked, oh, Durvas Muni, if you are pleased with us, the way you gave a chance to serve you, please give that same thing to the Pandavas. The only condition is, You should go after the Draupadi taken her food. See, our whole idea is when Draupadi takes from that bowl, she washes it. No more food is going to come till next day, right? And he is not going to go along Durvasmuni with 90,000 followers, his disciples. So when he comes and they will not be able to serve him, so what he will do? He will curse them. And that's exactly what these Kauravas wanted. And that's how they planned and they asked the boon. Who said, yeah, okay, because he said yes, you know. So one day what happened was Durvas Muni, they were in a Kamyavan. Kamyavan is one of the 12 main forest in Vrindavan. Huh? Even today it is there. Even the original Tulsi Devi, uh, established by the grandson of Krishna, is still there in that Kamyavan. Huh? So he went, and there is a big lake there also. Even today. Huh? So the Durvas Muni with his 90,000 followers coming to see Pandavas. When they came to see him, then Yudhishthira Maharaj said, "Oh, please, come. Please accept our, our hospitality, our atitya. Please accept our atitya, hospitality." Then Jai Radha, is it time or what? They said, please accept our hospitality. Oh, okay, no problem. But you can take a food. All right, but we want to take a bath, right? Noontime bath. So we will take a bath and then come back. So he said and went away. Now here Yudhishthira is calling. Oh, Draupadi, please come. Oh, why? We have 90,000 guests. You 90,000 guests. What is the problem? Why? Oh, what is the problem? You can cook. No, I cannot. I've already taken food. No more cooking today. Finished. But what about this? Now 90,000. Now I don't know. Yeah, it is. I don't know why. You have to do something about it. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj, felt like now Draupadi is crying. Oh, Govinda, 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 Govinda. I've taken food, no more. This Akshay Patra will not produce anything. Now Durvas Muni is known for anger. And he's going to curse because Yudhishthira Maharaj has already told, he has promised, please come and take. And when he comes, there will be nothing, and they are going to curse, and Pandavas is finished. Oh Govinda, Damo, Dharma, Govinda, Govinda. Bottom is crying, right? When she cried out, then Govinda comes, right? He is always there. Bhakta Vatsala. He came running and he told Govinda, oh, Draupadi, thank you for calling me. I am hungry now. It's midtime. It's noon time. Please, you have to feed me. Oh, Govinda, what to do? Feed you. Here is now we will be finished. Pandavas will be finished because of this situation. You have to help me. Oh, if that's what is the problem? This is the problem. Oh, see, you are a queen. Okay, you are a Rajakuvari. You don't know how to clean because you never no training for you. So bring that pot. So she brought the pot, and then of course Krishna, when he says, is so there is no machine. Even he beats his eye vision beats even latest microscope. Everything is so minutest minute. Then he saw something sticking. Then he said, you see, they're sticking. Don't worry, bring the water. So he brought the water, put it there, and then he drank that, telling truptos me. See, try to understand. He drink that water, truptos me. What Krishna thinking about all those Durvas Muni and 90,000, all of them, he thought about them, and he said truptos me. Because you see, I was telling the story, the small baby, Krishna, right? Everybody is inside, including her mother, right? Every atom, everything is inside of him, right? But same time is also outside. So everybody is inside. So now he is thinking about those people who The Durvas Muni and 90,000 people, let them be satisfied. See, because they are inside, and his word of Krishna is Satya Sankalpa. Understand? Immediately what happened? Truptosmi. All those 90,000 people on Durvas Muni started burping, right? Burping, right? Huh? Burping. When you eat so much, what happens? No more space. You start burping. Immediately start burping. And then Durvas Muni is thinking, wait a minute. I didn't eat anything, but in his Jnana Drushti, he saw what is happening. Then he understood everything. Then he remembered the story of Ambarish Maharaj. Wow. Because I ran for 1 year everywhere. Oh boy. That Vaishnava and the Pandavas are also Vaishnava. I don't want again this trouble. So he told immediately all the 90,000, hey, immediately, get ready. We have to move. So he escaped in the aerial path to the Janolok, Tapolok, he ran away. So meantime, Krishna told Bhima, hey, Bhima, go and call them. Bhima with his gada, walking. Oh, Durvasmani, please come here. Why are you delaying it? Please hurry. When he heard, even he ran away even faster. you know. So this happened. This is so it shows that if we think of Krishna, if Krishna thinks of us, all our needs are fulfilled. You understand? So how we will think of us unless we think of him, right? Suppose you take your own house, right, in your own family. If you are thinking about them, there's a chance they will think about you. If you don't think about all, then how they will think about? Krishna is not like that. Krishna is very kind. See, if we take one step, he says he will take 100 steps towards us because he's waiting. He's waiting when the conditioned souls will approach me, will think of me. Because he has no shortage. He's the one who has no shortage of anything. So you will fulfill. So it's like pouring water. How much can you pour water to the leaf, branches, fruit? No matter how much you pour, you think they will be satisfied? No. You pour to the root, and then because to the root everybody is connected, right? Through the branches, leaves, everybody is connected. Individually, you cannot. So same way, the root of everything is Krishna. If Krishna thinks of us like Durvas Muni and all those 90,000 people, see, he just thought, he didn't even feed them. They immediately fell so much full. You understand? So same way, it is true of every one of us. Every one of us. The only problem with us is we are forgetting. See, there is a pastime in Bhagavatam, 12th canto. What is the pastime is Markandeya Rishi, Mrukanda Rishi. Is the son of Mrukanda Rishi, and is in the family of Bhrigu Muni's grandson, I think, who is Mrukanda Rishi. Who is Mrukanda Rishi? He was a great, Rishi, and he had no santan, meaning no children. No children in the family. So he went and did tapasya. And then Lord Krishna inspired Lord Shiva to go and give him the boon. Gave him the boon. Now what happened was then boon. Then Shiva appeared. Oh, Rishi, please ask. I want a santan. I want a child, a male child. Oh, that's okay. I will give an option. What is that option? You will have a child who will live long, but he will have no good qualities. You want that, or you want a child who will live only 16 years, but he'll have all the good qualities. It's a choice, very difficult choice, because every parent wants their child to be long living and all good qualities. Here is ulta, is the opposite. Long living, no good qualities. Short living, good qualities. Is a tough choice. So anyway, he took the choice. Okay, I will have all the good qualities, short living. Because he knows he's a good person, he's a Mrukunda Rishi. So then she was at Tatastu. So then he had a child, and oh boy, what a good qualities. See, ordinary boys play with the stones and all that. He was also playing stone, but he was thinking stone as soligram. Lord is there. He was doing abhishek and all that. He was so all the living entities. No, he was not hurting. He saw him paying obeisances. When the people saw him, wow, what a son you have, Mrukunda Rishi, are so glorious. You have a wonderful son. I wish we had a son. But when they see his hand, oh, Mrukunda Rishi, but what to do is only short living, short life. So, like that, so the parents of Markandeya, Mrukunda Rishi's son is Markandeya. Huh? Mukunda Markandeya. So Markandeya, Mukunda, they were sometimes were very happy to see their child. Sometimes they were unhappy because he will live only 16 years. See, any parent, if they know his son is going to die in 16 years, who will be happy? Right? It's tough. No? So they were thinking like that, sometimes unhappy, sometimes happy. Then this boy noticed that because he's an intelligent boy. And then what happened was he, he asked them, and the parent didn't want to tell the truth. But because they knew he is not an ordinary child, if he tells them, he will be able to digest what they are telling. So he told, oh, you are going to live only 16 years. That's why. Oh, that's so. This is what bothering you. My short life. Yes, yes. Oh. So now he has to do something. He has to satisfy the parents, right? Because he has to, the one of the responsibility of a child, of a son or a daughter, is to satisfy, make the parents happy. Now the question is, if you materially happy or spiritually happy, see what I'm saying? So one is a short term, one is a long term, but the spiritual happiness contains the material happiness, you understand? So if you make them spiritually, you are making the other one also. But try to do only material, you will lose the spiritual, and that's a short term. It's not a finish. It's incomplete. Huh? It's not a complete answer. So that's what we have to think. But the parents may not understand this. You have to understand. So you have to be. Huh? So what happened was Markandeya thinking how to satisfy. So he said, I will go and do tapasya, austerity, and ask the boon to live longer. But that will not satisfy Lord, because it's a selfish. It's a something, not material, inferior. But it will not satisfy to the Vishnu. But what to do? But I have to satisfy. So he's thinking how to satisfy both Vishnu as well as his parents. Yeah, so win-win situation. So he came upon one conclusion. Okay, I will do tapasya. I will go and do tapasya. I will ask the boon, and I will live long. But what to do with my long life? I will dedicate myself to the Lord. I will engage in bhakti. I will always think. I will do service to him. So it's a win-win. Lord is winning, and so is the parent. You see, that's what we have to do in our life. Win-win situation, not lose. We don't want anybody losing. Really, we really don't want anybody losing. That's why then how we can make everybody happy. You know. So he did that. Then he went to tapasya. He took the blessing of Bhrugumuni, his father Mrukunda Rishi, and then he went to the forest. And then he is chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. One pointed, so pointed. 16 years passed, right? His death came, his appointed death. Who came? Yamadutas came, because to take him is death. But because he's chanting, the Vishnudutas also came. And Vishnu said, Yamaduta, hey, what are you doing here? What is your business? Hey, he's finished, 16 years old. He's finished. We have to take him. Wait a minute. No. He cannot. Why? Because he is not in the material world. You try to understand. Yeah, he's not in the material world. He's chanting. He's in the, that means he's spiritual world. He cannot enter. Get lost. Go back. Go back, he said. Oh, if that's so, yeah, if you're saying like that, okay. Because they defeated, because they have their Yama Pasha, invisible string. See, it's like they can take out the soft. See, suppose can you take the software from the computer? No. So same way they have technology, they can bind the sukshma deha, subtle body, and then pull it from this hardware, from this hard body. So it is called Yamapasha. They cut it. They cut it. When they cut it, nobody able to cut it, right? So they ran away and they told we were going to complain and Yama himself will come. So it's like suppose this is Holland, right? You go to India, in New Delhi, they have a Holland embassy, I think, right? Embassy is there. Now, in that embassy, even though it is in India, the Indian law is not applicable there, right? It's only law of Holland. Same way, when we think of Lord Krishna, this material law is not, applicable. We become immune to it. That's why if you want to get immune to this radiation, you know, so many things, right? In this world, you have to connected with him, chanting always, smarana, then you will be immune to it. So when so the Brukunda Rishi was like that. Brukunda Rishi, Markandeya Rishi was like that. And then Yamaraj came himself. Yama came. And then Yama is also devotee. When he heard, oh, Hare Krishna, where is it coming from? He saw this Markandeya Rishi telling, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Rama. Then Yamaraj became so happy. He started singing, Hare Krishna, Krishna Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Then he forgot why he came and then he went away. So he overcame his death. See how he overcame the death? By chanting. So that's how. Then Narnarayan Rishi came and then he gave them a long, he actually asked a boon that, no, we don't want. I want a devotion to the lotus feet of the Lord. Then, okay, there's no problem with that. Any other, yes. I like to see your pastime. Of what pastime? When the Mahapralaya happens, right? Mahapralaya meaning what in English? The inundation. Annihilation. Devastation, annihilation, total annihilation. When everything finished. At that time, I've heard that you're like a baby on a small leaf. What a shy, Shesha, what a shy. He's taking his thing. Patra is Lord is finger, toe in his mouth, he's putting that. I want to see that. Oh, that's okay. So be it, he said. So then one day what happened was inundation came. See, there is 4 kinds of inundation. Pralaya, which actually you can see what happened in South India, Chennai. So much water. Now, can you explain anybody how much water in short time came from where? It cannot be, rain and all that. It is something, you know, Anyway, the first annihilation normally is at the end of Kali Yuga. This age of Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. So what happens is at the end of the day, Kali Yuga, the Lord comes normally, not this Kali Yuga. This Kali Yuga is Danya Kali Yuga, is very, very auspicious. All of you are very, very special people. You are not ordinary. You're not ordinary because you come here, we are chanting, you heard so much nice bhajans, kirtans, and that is in this age of Kalki avatar is not coming. But normally what happens, Kalki comes and with a riding on a white horse. Horse is what? Is Lakshmi herself. And then Lord comes and then he's holding a sword. Sword is Hanuman. So he finishes everybody and unethical people, adharmic people, unrighteous people, in 12 hours. The entire world, he finishes them. Just one day, one half a day. Then the next day it becomes Satyuga. That is the first annihilation. No building laws or anything, but people. So the second one comes at the end of the um, Manmantra. See, the one day of Brahma is Sahasra Chaturya, 1000 Chaturya. So this 1000 Chaturya is divided into 14 Manus. Each Manu lives about 71 Chaturya. So end of Chaturya, 71 Chaturya, all the devatas up to Swargaloka gets inundated by the like I'll show you. I don't know it. No, not on this. Anyway, different one. If you know, many of you have seen it, but I have one picture. All the maybe tomorrow or something. Actually, now so the 71 Chaturya, right? That comes to 300. Anyway, I have one photo. I will show you. 300. Okay. See what this is. See, handcrafted bell found in a 300 million year old lump of coal. A coal. You know the coal, right? Koila. Inside the koila, they found this bell in US. So the age of the coal is 300 million years. Now, if you look at Google, the whole thing will comes up on this. Now, the thing is, how did the end of 300 million year old? Darwin theory, there is no way out. I cannot explain. What it is how does 300 million years comes? If you look at 4.32 million years, no, Chaturya, right? Kali Yuga, 432,000 years. Dwapara is double, 864,000. Treta is 1.2 million. 1.6 million is Satyuga. If you add that, all comes to 4.32 million years. 4.32 million times 71 comes to 306 million years. So it comes to exactly around 300 million years. So what happens is at that time up to Swargalok gets inundated water. So all the devatas are also finished. So new devatas come in the next manmantra. So during this time, what happens is getting inundated and it's like a long millions of years, the coal gets formed, by the wood and whatever they're saying. And the temple, may be there and the bell getting inside. Not only bell, so many items they find, it's in the coal. So this is the proof. This is really a proof. This piece of evidence is a proof that Manmantra existed. What the Shastras is telling is right. There is other piece of, even this iron pot found in a lump of coal. See next to that coal. So then also even this, a man and dinosaur existed. Look at this ancient man-made hammer. You see that hammer with broken wood. You see inside this stone, and this is the piece of stone on top of it. How this hammer got stuck inside this stone. It's around about 400, 500 million years. So these are the evidence that actually um, that manmantras existed like that. So that is the second annihilation. The third annihilation is the day of Brahma, 12 hours of Brahma, when up to the Janolok, Tapolok, water, only Brahmalok remains. At the end of Brahma, then even the Brahmanda annihilates. See, that's even Brahma goes back to spiritual one, whole thing. Then Karanodakasai Vishnu, goes back into him. So this is the four levels. So this one, you saw the third level, the Markandeya Rishi. So he was, one day he was living in his ashram and he saw the water body coming. You don't know, like in Bombay, see, a couple of years ago, what happened was, see the high-tech car. See, imagine high-tech car where everything is button, right? Even windows and all that. What happened was, suddenly he's driving, he does not know what is coming. Water came, and then water is coming up. When the water comes up, the battery is finished, then all the high-tech is finished. Now we cannot button, he cannot roll it down, the water gradually building up, and then he cannot hit it. So high-tech trapped, it's high-tech trap. They have many people left their body in their high-tech. If you had an old one, he could have rolled down and got escaped, right? See how we get trapped by the so-called technology. So don't think technology is really helping us. It's really a big trap, It's a big trap, This radiation and, this Prabhu knows about radiation. So many things. So that's why we have to be serious in our devotion, See, death might come anytime, right? We have no guarantee that I will live another half an hour. Next 1 minute, there is no guarantee. Now, what should I do? What should I do? This is what Markandeya Rishi is teaching. He said, he gave one tattva, meaning, suppose if I ask you anybody, what is your age? Usually you say, oh, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. They will look at the, the birth certificate, right? Your passport or whatever birth, oh, I'm born on that, so I'm, now, what is your age? But he says, no, that's not your age. That is your calendar age. But your real age is what? From the moment you were born, if you count all the seconds we were remembering Krishna, we were remembering God. If you count all that, how long it might come? 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 week, right? If it comes 1 week, wow, you'll be so happy, right? 1 month. So that is our real age. That means what? We are not even just born, maybe. You see, right? So now, okay, don't worry about it. That is the past. It's gone. But now let me look at it. Let me do positive. Let me increase my thinking of Krishna. Let me not forget him. 24 hours, let me not forget. Whatever is happened, happened. Don't, let us not brood on it. Because what is the point of brooding the whatever happened? But what is left, now try to act positive, right? Positive. That's why the Ekadasi helps us. By following Ekadasi, it will make us strong, it will gives a commitment, get the taste, and, and is pleasing to Krishna, So, Markandeya Rishi is telling that is our age. Whatever you are your count. That's why when people say, oh, please long live, Aishman Bhava in Sanskrit, right? You have a long life, That means what? That is not, it doesn't mean that you live for a long. What is the use of, anyway, you are living without remembering Krishna. If you live another, what is the point? No point, What the real meaning is, so far your remembrance of Krishna is not so good, let it be good now. That's the idea. You live long, meaning your remembrance of Krishna, let it grow. Your chanting should go from 4 round to 3 lakhs, right? That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. And your ekasi following must be very strict. Not taking things like that. Of course, you can take whatever, because to keep our body, prana, you need to take, but don't take any grains for at any cost. No grains and leafy vegetables. You know, so that is the fruit. Is actually the best. It's the sattvic, right? Now Ashok Prabhu was commenting on that. Actually, is the better than taking any sweet. Sweet, it maybe looks very nice at that time, but then you start other problems. Whereas the fruits is not like that. Because it's a sattvic sweet. Huh? Of course, we offer to the Krishna is different, but so like that we have to be simple, because we have come to this world not for eating, mating, defending, and but we have come to realize Krishna, because those ahara badra, is available for other living entities. But human is a forum where we can inquire. Atato Brahma Jignasa. Now we inquire, who am I? Is God exist? What is my relationship? What is, who is God? How kind, how merciful, how much loving He has. That kind of thing. Otherwise, your whatever thing, food, cloth, automatically comes whatever has been already sanctioned. See, yesterday I was telling them, the accounting, Lord's accounting, you see. Now, in this world or anywhere, you think two vehicles, any, motor vehicles have the same registration number? No, you will not find two registration, right? Two vehicles have. Why? Because if both are same, suppose if there's an accident, you will say, you will blame on him and he will blame on him. Suppose two houses having the same address, what happens? If two houses have the same address, the postman will come, put where? He will put here or there. Suppose he puts here, they will write the reply and reply goes back to them. Is the confusion? You see, accountability, that's why uniqueness, everything is unique. So we know we have made uniqueness, right? Your ID, whatever, for the accounting purpose, for well-being, there will not be any problem. Same way, look at the Lord God, Now look at the fingerprint. No two people having the same fingerprint, is it not? So that means what? Even like I was telling them, to prove God is very easy. It doesn't take very much pride. Suppose this is also the data doesn't change, right? बचपन से हम जाने तक ये ऐसा ही रहेगा, ये बदली नहीं होगा, right? It does not change. This fingerprint does not change from. Now it is so amazing. Have you seen the identical twins, right? They look same. Only the mother can tell, okay, who is who. Otherwise, it's impossible. Even them, they have a different fingerprint and DNA, iris. Now, from a scientific point of view, they cannot explain it. Why? Because the identical twin started from the same genetic material, egg and sperm, same one, but for some reason they became two. So scientifically, they must have the same fingerprint, same DNA, but it is not. So that's where they fail. The law of karma actually goes into making this thing. That's the proof. Now, this is also like a CD, compact disc, right? Compact disc. Suppose you make a project. The project you make a CD. CD doesn't change day to day. It remains the same, right? Same. And same way, this doesn't change from the birth, right? Same. Make it become a little bigger, but the data pattern remains the same. Now this is like a CD, right? Now suppose you make a CD in your computer or some project. Suppose you scratch it, destroy it, then it's gone. Now suppose if you want to make another CD, what do you have to do? That data must be in some computer, some server safely. Nobody should have hacked it. And you should have the permission to copy it. Then you make another CD, right? Now, same way, now you scratch this, make a blade, make incision, wound like that. Then it becomes clean after 1 week, 2 week, heal ho jata hai, theek ho jata hai. Then do you get the same pattern or something else? Same pattern you get, right? If you get the same pattern, then where was this data? The data was destroyed. How did you get back the same data? Who is writing it? Where is this data? Somewhere in some database. Or when you're sleeping, somebody coming, writing it on you. See, so you show there is a higher power, higher control. And imagine, even though I might leave my body, this will not get assigned to somebody else. That means the entire, from millions of old to the millions to come, the database someone has to maintain, it will not get repeated, you know. So because otherwise the problem comes, or the land, this, that, because you have in India, they use this. Nowadays, everywhere, they use it all to identify. So you can see the large, the administration that Krishna has. Same way, every grain. See, wheat is grown around the world, but no two grains, no two wheat has the same DNA. Wow, amazing. आओ गेहूं सब जगह में दुनिया बार पैदा होता है, दो गेहूं एक ही डीएनए नहीं होता है, इनका क्या डेटाबेस कितना. वाह. That's why everything is being recorded, being witnessed. So if the whole world becomes to know this fact, it's a fact that someone is watching, someone is we are accountable. you know we are accountable. If you become aware of that fact, then who will do any bad thing? They will not be able to do it. See, one time there's one saintly person gave bananas to all the children. He told them, you take this banana and go and eat where that nobody is watching you, and come back and tell me how you ate your banana. He told the guru, the teacher. So the boys took the banana, went everywhere, and then they all came back. And where did you eat it? Oh, Guru, I ate it in a small cave that nobody is watching. Oh, okay. What about you? Oh, I ate near the uh, under the tree where I saw nobody is watching, like that. That one boy came back with his banana and asked, why you are taking back? Everybody ate. Why? Oh, Gurudev, wherever I go, he is watching at me. How I can, eat? No, nobody is watching. So if we become conscious like that, how we can become fearful? Because he is there with us. If he is watching, where is where is the trouble? Where is the problem? So that is the part, that is the level we have to come. So that's why this Ekadasi, these practices is there to help us to come to that level and nothing else. Become aware, which is a fact, which is a really, that's only fact. Sarvatra Sarvada. He exists everywhere, all the time, and is very loving, very caring. That is the Supreme Lord. That's why all this thing. Now, I don't know time 10 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, yeah. Mm. Right, right. How, like, for example, a small child, how he feels about the mother, parent. No fear. Anything, it has no hindrance. Oh, mommy, mommy, mommy. Of course, it may be difficulty with others, but his own mother, you see, go to their house, some houses, if it is somebody foreigner, somebody not seen, not familiar, they move away. But with the mother, no. So like that, actually, God is like that. God is very kind, very loving. He will not judge. Actually, the God that we talking about, Krishna, is non-judgmental. He's not judge. He is very compassionate. He'll forgive you to the extent. I mean, I will tell you, there is no. Uh, See, I'll give an example. Krishna ate mud, right? We heard this story. Now, why did he eat mud? Why did he eat mud? You know, because he's like ordinary boy, ate the mud? No, our Acharya says they give you a couple of reasons. He was trying to establish certain thought, meaning, suppose uh, the suppose most of us we do business, right? In business world, suppose you give €1, how much? Say €10, right? €10 if you give, how much worth of product they give you back? Maybe €7, €8, €9, not €10, right? Because you need some profit. Without profit, will not run. So they give you, right? €7 worth they give you. They give you 2, 3, right? Now, same way, if the Mother Earth does business, imagine. Suppose I put 1 grain of wheat. If Mother Earth thinks, hey, wait a minute, he has put 1 grain, let me give him 75% of the grain. What happened? You think we will survive? We will not. Then suppose it gives back the whole grain back to us, even 100%. You think we can? What is there to put it back? We will die. You understand what I'm saying? So the Mother Earth, if you put 1 grain of wheat, it gives you back 1,000 grains. Now, is there anybody you give €1 giving you 1,000 euros? Oh, they cannot. Nobody, they cannot. But whereas by the mercy of Krishna, earth can do. Earth will not go into bankruptcy. You understand? It has, because he is unlimited. Yes, she has a connection with the Supreme Lord. So she doesn't have to write a bankruptcy. Because imagine, we are putting what? How much grain, but she's giving back, 1,000 times more. And then what? The earth is not losing the fertility, or it is not becoming less in the weight also, right? Imagine earth losing the weight. So much graining, growing. It's amazing. So to establish that Krishna, oh Mother Earth, we have this quality. This is a very good quality. You give $1, you are giving back $1,000. I love that quality. That's why I want to hug you. I want to kiss you. That's why he ate mud. You understand? He ate mud to appreciate that. So similarly, Krishna, we become very close to us, like our Gurudev. Gurudev said, I have come to give you, not my hand is like this. How? Because he is connected with Krishna. He is giving what he has given us. There is no way we can ever give back what he has given us. Really. It's incomparable, Even the whole world, even if you give, it will not be, So that's one quality. Now, another thing is, Krishna says, okay, you give me patram palam pusham toyam. He says, suppose if you give little water, little flower, fruit, lovingly, I will take it, accept it, I will give. Now, suppose if you don't have flower, water, anything, then what happens? Question comes, at least mud, right? Mud is available anywhere. They can get at least little bit of mud anywhere, right? So Krishna says, at least give that to me with love. Then he says, what I will give you? I will give the whole universe. That's why he ate mud and then showed what? Universe. You can take anything you want in the universe. Even the whole universe, if you want, you take it. Now, who is there? Suppose I take 1 kg of mud. I'll go to any store, please give me 1 kg of something. You think they will give me? They will probably drop. Right? So Krishna is not like that. He give even mud. Okay, he will give you the whole universe. I mean, can you imagine any kind person like him? Impossible. That's why we should not be afraid. He will not be judge us our past, because he has known. You see, the one thing is he will forgive us. As soon as you make a thing, okay, I will change from today on. I will change my lifestyle. I will dedicate myself. I will put you first. See, the whole idea is we are not putting him first. you know we have other agenda putting first. That's the problem. That's why whatever we have in this world is zero, right? Suppose you put 1 0 in front of 1, what happens? 10. 2 0 100. 3 0 1000. You remember, whatever we have in this world is actually nothing but zero. Try to understand, no value, only Krishna. So suppose if you put Krishna in the front, and then then Krishna makes it, gives the value for all this, even though it's worthless things. But if you put the other thing behind, then it becomes only one. See, you have to put it in the right. That's why I'm saying the first thing is Krishna first, and then other things. Then you have a nice, all the value comes. Become valuable, even though it's worthless. See, who is there? Suppose you are worthless. Who is there to make you, look, worthy? Who is there? Only Krishna, only Gurudev. What qualities we had? You look back, what qualities we have? Nothing. Filthy. Understand? Filthy. But he made us so, wonderful. You understand? You think we became like that on our own? So how grateful we should be. You understand? That's why the I will tell you is mercy. That's why it's called, what do you call? No reason. Un, causeless mercy. No calculations. No calculations. No calculation. That is how Vaishnava. That is what is called Vaishnava. Uh, the that's the Markandeya Rishi. Pandavas. Then Ambarish Maharaj. Actually now time up. Maybe tomorrow. uh, we will continue tomorrow. Ambarish Maharaj. It was like that. Story from him. Thank you again. Any questions? Yeah. It's the knowledge is not there. Knowledge, seriousness, and even actually, the more you know the glories of Ekadasi, you know. That's why I was giving example, mundane example, meaning the like the ghost, huh? The even the business becomes better, your health becomes better. Health, that's what it is. You try. See, for example, to become healthy, we do so many things. You don't have to break your head buying this or getting this. You just follow Ekadasi. naturally you become most healthiest person. Yeah, benefit are you have become most healthiest person because it's the law. Even someone is worrying about the mind psychological effect. Don't worry about it. You become, follow ekasi. महीने में 2 दिन आता है. 2 दिन हमको विश्राम देना है. you know विश्राम देना है and विश्राम का समय भगवान को याद करना बस. you know think of Krishna more on the day of Ekadasi. you know and and day of Ekadasi, like yesterday I was telling you, everywhere is Krishna. The more, all the Adhisthatri devas everywhere, between the, of course, he's there in the atom, between the atom, but more so on day of Ekadasi. That's why, suppose, imagine if Ekadasi comes only once in 100 years. What is our situation? What about comes in only once in 50 years? What about once in 10 years? Once in 1 year? But he's so kind, twice a month. Twice a month. It's really amazing thing. Is so is mercy. Much, 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 much. That's why we cannot properly thank him. Every moment you thank him, still will be incomplete. Only thing we can do is every second thank him, thank him, thank him. And that's exactly what it is. Exactly what Krishna conscious meaning is what recognizing, seeing him is mercy on everybody. Even though there may be so much nonsense, still he will not. See, I will take only 2 minutes. I will not. Then I will stop it. See, without water, we can live for a couple of days. Without food, whole year. Many people are there. Thousands of people in India without food whole year. And without sleep, how many days we can sleep? 3 days will be dead and gone. Right? Imagine without sleep. You drive 100% accident, 100% guaranteed. You just walk 100% accident. Right? Now what happens during the sleep? The question is, the Shastra says, in the sleep, Lord hugs us. Unknowingly, because suppose you go to the hospital, right, doctor, you have a problem. What first thing what he does? He gives the anesthesia, then he operates, right? Suppose he operates without giving anesthesia, what we will do him? We'll probably kill him, right? Right? You will not be able to tolerate the pain, So he is very intelligent. He will give you anesthesia. Same way, because we don't know Lord, because I may be atheist. I may be atheist. Still, I need to sleep. You understand? Even an atheist person has to sleep, right? So he is atheist. What Krishna will do, he will give you anesthesia. So you will become numb. Then he hugs him. Hugs him in what? Then he absorbs all the tension. Because only thing we know is, suppose we get up early, right? Suppose we are clean and all. Then by evening comes, we are tired, tension, this, that. We have no way of neutralizing our own tension on our own strength. You understand? On our own effort, we cannot neutralize our tension. Try to understand. No injection, nothing in this world can neutralize. Huh? So what Krishna does is very nicely. Shantakaram bhujagashayanam padmanabham suresham vishwadaram gagana sadrisham lakshmikantam sarva lokaikanatham shantakaram. The first thing is shant. Because no relation, So so because he is Shanta, we become Shanta. It's like a sponge absorbing all the tension, all the dirt, He absorbs all the thing. We become Shant. Then we get up next day morning again. What we do? We add disorder to the world. Understand? We are not we are not adding order to the world. Whatever we do, it is a disorder, entropy, right? Only he can do order. He can bring order, because he's always, like. So when we come in touch with him, our life becomes orderly. Not otherwise. No matter what we do, our life will be miserable. Only when we come in touch with him, So same way, What I'm saying is, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, he is helping us. Otherwise, we'll be dead and gone. Even a nasty atheist person without sleep, how he will survive? So he is also surviving because of God. You know, every atom, everything is sustained by his power. See, yesterday I was telling there's a foreground and a background. Everything has a background and a foreground. Foreground, right? In the computer also. Foreground is 0.0001%. Background is 99.99999%. But we know only foreground. But we think that is it, everything. But it is opposite. It is nothing. The background is everything. You understand? So the whole idea of spirituality is to see the background, the unseen, become aware of the unseen, which is more than 99.99. No. So that is the whole idea. So if you do ekadasi, and then chanting, and then taking prasadam and association, these things will help us to see what is unseen. That's the whole idea. So I will end here. Vancha kalpataru vyasya kripa sindhu bheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Jai Gurudev. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Vaishnava ki jai. Tomorrow.